for the global audience.
Okay, another t-shirt for you at the front. Yeah, this gentleman here.
What's your gamer tag so I can look at your replays?
So what's your gamer tag, Leo?
My gamer tag is Electric Leo with a space. I won't lie, I'm really bad. If you've never played the game before, I look amazing. But if you ask any of the Neo Empire guys here or any of the serious players hanging around, there's better people to follow than me.
Leo's modest. Like he's much better than I am, but he will blind you with science and moves.
I understand the game. It's my job to understand it to a certain extent. Most journalists, like I, don't get the chance to play games the way that we play them. We sit down and we spend as much time as we can with the game till we're bored. Then we go and we purchase a new game. Journalists have to play a game for like a day and then move on, or however long it takes to finish. So they're rubbish. So I basically go around, I spend my time going around the games industry destroying journalists. So they all give me respect, but it's definitely not respect that's due, that's for sure.
And that's it from Leo. Round of applause. All right, one more question down here. Yeah. Sorry. Making you run around here, Sam. Sorry, this gentleman here in the grey shirt.
Hey, my name's Johnny, and I was just wondering what you thought about Feilong's balancing in Arcade Edition and how that's turned out.
I don't know much about it. I know that he's suddenly top tier or close to there. You're going to have tiering at any stage, especially in the early release. Like I said, we're committed to keeping things changing. So there will be tiering. There's some people saying he's not as strong as Yun. There's some people saying he's too strong. There's always going to be a character that's strong. If you are the kind of person and that you don't like playing against characters that are stronger tier, like the top tier characters, if you enjoy overcoming another player who plays a top tier character, keep doing what you're doing. But as for complaining about if you have a friend who plays Feilong and they're destroying you and you feel that's unfair, I've literally got no answer.
No, I've been playing Arcade Edition like in the arcades around London for like...
Let's pretend that you haven't, because that version's a bit dodgy and we don't know about it.
Okay.
It's not officially endorsed, mate.
It's absolutely not. There are no official versions of Street Fighter outside of Japan or Asia.
What's your personal favourite character from the classic set and also the new arcade characters?
I mean, for me, Ryu has kept things easy for me. I played Ryu on the stairs, I played Ryu in the early days in arcades. I can go to New Empire events and stuff like that and play an average game and no one really beats me up. So he's like my go-to guy. If there's less pressure, then I'll play Makoto. Makoto has this amazing rushdown game. Her execution is a little bit beyond my level, so I mess up a lot, but it's good to have something to work towards. Yeah. And she's like, she was low tier in the last version, now she's like mid to upper tier, so she's still not really strong. So when I win against like a Yun player or something, it feels really good, but it doesn't really happen very often.
All right, final question, and there's a final t-shirt in this for whoever wants it the most. So this seems fairly quiet, I don't know. Should we go here, the white t-shirt?
There's a lot of characters in this game, so what goes through like the process of creating the characters and making sure that you're not making the same characters over and over again?
Good question. With Yun and Yang specifically, they're the characters that have been requested the most since the first Street Fighter fight. Since we opened it up and said, Third Strike, once we'd said that Makoto and Dudley were in, everyone said, where's Yun and Yang? They're still really popular on on 3S, the total stages. So we basically had no choice. And once you have one, you've got to have the other. And it's quite easy to put the other one in. Evil Ryu is another character that a lot of people wanted from the beginning. And once you have that kind of energy effect going, and you're, the Satsui Hado and the aggression, then like having a version of that of Akuma, who's probably one of the most popular characters as well from the classic set, is a bit of a no-brainer. I know some people say, we've got so many Shotos, some people would have liked another grappler. I mean, I would have loved to have Hugo, but we got to take in like total feedback from around the world, and still most people play Ryu and Ken, and most people are comfortable with that. And if we put in Hugo, as amazing as that would be, not many players would get anything out of that because they would have to learn new physical skills. So that's kind of part of it as well. We want to put characters in that everyone can play.
What's next after Arcade Edition? I have to ask.
Yeah, so Ono-san has said this is it for Street Fighter 4 for the moment. Who knows? He's a power unto himself. The big next game, certainly from his team, is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. We had a play of that in Captivate. We'll have it playable at E3 as well. That's kind of like shaping up to be. Actually, so the Tekken characters are really interesting. They're coming over really well. A lot of people say, "Oh, how are they going to cope with fireballs?" But actually, more than half of Street Fighter characters don't have fireballs, so they'll cope the same way that all other Street Fighter characters cope. They're brilliant, and they feel really good. If you can play a Tekken character, you can play them. The combo system is a lot more flexible, so there's at the moment it might change.